That helps if I'm on the right one. But yeah, I believe we are live. Let me know if you can hear me. I think I've got the chat up. But the first thing, like I say in most of the videos, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. Follow, share on YouTube, Twitter. Right now, I'm really trying to grow. Uh, we're so close to getting monetized on YouTube. So if there's any way you guys can subscribe there, that would be amazing. We're close. I'll even share that in the box below. Huh, okay. Hopefully they could share it in the Twitter as well. But it looks like we are live. So I just wanted to quickly come on here. First off, congratulations to Pato O'Ward. That was impressive. It was great for a lot of reasons. And one of the big ones was the fact that this is now, we had all season until last week with Scott Dixon being the third winner. We've only had two winners. Now we have three. But the great part of the whole deal is that now Chevy is in the victory circle for the first time this year, as well as Pato O'Ward and McLaren. So a lot of first timers for this year, which is crazy to think that Chevy, it took that long for Chevy to get into victory lane this season. Almost, well, over half the races, because there's only about a handful left. I think you have Toronto, Laguna, Portland, Nashville. I'm probably Milwaukee. So I get, yeah, about 5 or 6 races left. And this is the first time Chevy's been in victory lane. And to top that off, it's the first time McLaren has been. So you could see Tony Kanaan at the track yesterday was extremely happy seeing his driver win. It was a great race. It's really, I was also happy to see Connor Daly up there doing well. It was also nice to see Joseph Newgarden performing well. And he hasn't had the best season so far, but that was nice to see him dominate, but he didn't get the win. So I mean that was a little bummer on their part, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you think's going to win today's race? Let me know what you think about that because I'm actually going to share that in the chat. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, new stuff. But yeah, so who do you think will win the race? Let us know in the comments below. There we go. Get that closed down. But I was really impressed to see what was going on with Joseph Newgarden Penske Racing. Maybe I think this might be a very Will Power, as you can see from my graphic from IndyCar. The race is in about an hour and 45 minutes. So if you're not ready yet, be ready. It's an hour and 45 minutes away. But I would expect Will Power to really have a strong car and really have a good chance to win. I think he's going to be fighting, trying to make sure that he keeps his job. Because from what I've been hearing, it's up in the air. They haven't made a decision one way or the other. So hopefully, maybe for Will Power, that means he gets to stay. It just would be crazy. To me, the biggest problem is I understand, like when Newgarden joined the team and they bumped Elio out. It's just a part of racing, and Elio wasn't as strong as what Newgarden was at the time. Newgarden was the next driver up. I don't know. Maybe David Malukas can be that guy, and he looks like he could be that guy. But Will Power is still on his top of his game, and I have a hard time seeing someone replacing him just yet. Maybe it's going to be a 1-year deal, or maybe they do 4 cars next year, or they find some way to make it happen if they want to add another driver. But if you're going to replace Will Power, you'd think that you'd get someone who'd be improving the team. And I don't know with the free agent talent that's out there. I don't know. if anyone is able to do that. Because Will Power is a very good driver and still strong at all the tracks. He's had a bit of bad luck, uh, but I just have a hard time. To me, it's not necessarily, and David Malukas could be the next Will Power for all I know, but it's just, and I think Malukas is with Foyt for 2 years, so I don't know. But I know obviously that probably can get fixed pretty quickly with Malukas, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But the race is in at, I believe it's 1 o'clock. It's what, 11:15. Oh no, that's, yeah, 1 o'clock on Fox. So, and let me know, what do you guys think of the Fox coverage? I've had mixed reviews. I know the teams like Fox with IndyCar, but I'm not certain everybody has that same feeling. So I know a lot. I have a few people voice that there's a lot of commercials for Fox, but I think they're reaching a lot of people. So it's kind of, you give up one to get another, because Fox needs to make its money, because I think it's beneficial to the teams as well, that with whatever sponsorship dollars. I just don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Uh, it's going to be an interesting race tomorrow or today. And really, I think this is going to really shape out. And I think with Kirkwood's wreck yesterday, which was a bummer, can anyone beat Palou in the championship, or are they basically, you might as well just hand him the Esther Cup already? That was that hurt a lot, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, Pato won a race and Scott Dixon, but standing wise, let me see. I don't know if they update them. It'd be nice if IndyCar could update their app and website a little bit, because yeah, it can be fun. But yeah, I just don't think that anyone can beat uh, Palou, unless Palou literally would have to miss most of the rest of the season for that to happen. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Kaylee Bryson. She finished 14th at Sonoma in the ARCA race. Team had problems, and they still found a way to be 14th. That was pretty impressive. Uh, I think it's going to be. I really think that she should have a shot at. I would hope IndyCar, but I think they're going to give her a. NASCAR might be giving her the better chance to win. She started. They had electrical issues. But they ended, I mean, to finish 14th in the ARCA race, that's pretty impressive for your first event and on a road course. And a couple of years ago, they said that she couldn't drive on a road course. So the fact that they picked her up for that, that's pretty impressive. I hope to see her out there. But Sonoma is also today. And who do you guys think is going to win that? I am pretty certain it's going to be probably Shane Van Gisbergen, but maybe someone else will take over that role. But there's been a lot of racing stuff going on, and the big news right now will be what happens with Will Power. Really, I guess, and if he does move, where would he move? The other thing that's odd is usually, and I don't know, it could be in his contract, drivers talk with other teams, and I haven't seen him talk to or heard about him talking with other teams. Uh, I don't know. Maybe he just, if he doesn't get the ride, he might retire or just do the 500. I'm not sure. I know he. Uh, I know he's a great driver and very talented, and I think he should be somewhere. But the other part is with the charter system, it's not like someone can just add a car to the charter. They're now at jeopardy for not being guaranteed a spot, I guess. I think we haven't really seen much of the charter outside of the name and the sponsorship money. We haven't seen much other than that as well. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I really hope Will Power. I think he has a good shot. Pato O'Ward obviously had a great performance. Joseph Newgarden dominated there. So Penske is doing a lot better, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. This race is going to be interesting. I also do not be surprised if a Connor Daly or a a Rahal car might end up in victory lane. This is the sometimes I think people use all their stuff on the first race, and then the second race that's not as uh their stuff is used up a little bit more. Because think about this, they had less than 24 hours to turn this car around. So I don't know. I don't know. This race usually the second race always has a big surprise factor because we just don't know what car. That's the interesting part of double headers like this is you never know what is going to happen, and it's almost an endurance race to some extent. So if you wrecked it yesterday, it's a lot of work. You have to fix it, and you have to hope everything's right. Uh, if your car was great yesterday, that's great, but it might have worn a little bit. Not sure what we'll see, but I would not be surprised to see Will Power win this race. I have a feeling he knows that this is one of his great chances to to reach victory lane and make a strong argument that he needs to stay on Penske. So he would be my pick to win. Pato, obviously, he's done pretty well the last 2 years. And I was wondering if Scott Dixon's son went to victory podium with him. He was supposed to, I thought, and I don't know. I don't think he did, but I thought that was a great story as well. Scott Dixon's son is a fan of Pato O'Ward, so it'll be interesting to see what happens today. It could even be Scott Dixon's day. He finished 10th. I think you might see someone who is about fifth place on back have a shot to win. Not far back, but maybe in like the top 10, 12 cars. The 5 to 12 have a good shot to win. It always seems like that. And I still remember the one race at Texas. They did the they qualified. Dario won the race. He got to pick first, pick dead last, and then wrecked on the first lap. So these double headers are very interesting in that sense. But on that note, if you could like subscribe, that'd be great. I'm gonna try to get back on after the race or this evening to talk about the race and the upcoming events. Uh, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. We are so close. I think I need 10 more to get 2/3 of the way to monetization on YouTube. And really, I'm trying to set everything up for next year so that hopefully we can do a lot more and a little bit better. Oh yeah, I need to show some how good I am at this. Oh, that did it differently. Oh, that's cool. I thought I was doing a scroll. Anyways, so still trying to figure some of this stuff out. So if you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you guys for watching, and